I'm Caeser Pink.
Let your mama down. Let your mama down. Let your mama down. Baby, please.
Welcome to my channel, and thank you for coming to explore new music with me. Please like and subscribe if you can. All the proceeds from this channel are donated to the Arete Living Arts Foundation. The mission of Arete Living Arts is to support artists and create arts that inspire personal, political, or spiritual awakening. We believe arts are education, and arts can be activism. So today we're going to be looking at an artist, Melanie Martinez. Now, I don't really know her work, or I haven't seen this video, but my 10-year-old daughter, Susquehanna, went to see her in concert at Madison Square Garden. So I thought I'd check out, see what she's into. A little bit about the artist. She was born in 1995 in Astoria, Queens. She became famous on the American talent show The Voice.
Baby, can you see I'm calling a guy like you? Should a warning, it's dangerous, now I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait, I need a hit. Baby, give me it, you're dangerous, now I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down.
Apparently when she was in school, students called her Crybaby because she was so emotional. And Crybaby became the lead character on her first 3 albums are all connected concept albums around the character of Crybaby, and it follows her through her youth and through life and on to her death. She's quoted as saying, "I wrote this song called Crybaby because some people say that I'm too emotional when I sing. I'm sensitive to crisis in the world, like sex trafficking, child cancer, and I can't hide my feelings and I tend to cry too much. The song is my response."
Basically, I wanted to name my album Crybaby because when I was younger I was made fun of for, being super over-emotional and kind of, crazy. And so, I wanted to kind of turn the word crybaby into a compliment rather than an insult.
Let's check out the video. Wow, that was a rather intense beginning. The song hasn't even started yet, but very surreal. Apparently that's the mother of the character Crybaby delivering the child. I don't know what the rabbit means, and Interesting that he hits her in the stomach with a baseball bat, and instead of a baby dropping out, it's lollipops and other candy. Very interesting beginning.
Oh, God, she's a crybaby.
She's a crybaby. I think all babies are crybabies.
You seem to replace your brain with your heart. You take things so hard and then you fall apart. You try to explain, but before you can start, those crybaby tears come out of the dark. Someone's turning the handle to the faucet in your eyes. You pour it out where everyone can see. Your heart's too big for your body, it's why you won't fit inside. You pour it out where everyone can see. They call you crybaby, crybaby, but you don't fucking care. Crybaby, crybaby, so you laugh through your tears. Crybaby, crybaby, 'cause you don't fucking care. Tears fall to the ground, you just let them drown. You just let them drown. Crybaby, crybaby.
Musically, usually I'm not a big fan of music that is so programmed by computers rather than played by human beings. But at least the first section has some interesting sounds to it. The snare drum is not anything you would normally hear. When it gets to the chorus, it begins to sound a little more like generic electronic music. Her vocal style is a bit generic R&B style, but there also are some nice tones to it that make it more unique. We've heard 3 sections so far. A verse section, a pre-chorus we call it, and then the chorus. And they each had good strong melodic hooks. So really 3 good hooks already. And we kind of heard her sing in different voices, particularly between the A section and the B section, so that was nice. And then a stronger voice during the chorus. But the storyline is very, very dramatic. It's an interesting piece of theater so far. But let's listen more.
You're all on your own and you lost all your friends. You told yourself that it's not you, it's them. You're one of a kind and no one understands. But those crybaby tears keep coming back again. Someone's turning the handle to the faucet in your eyes. You pour it out where everyone can see. Your heart's too big for your body, it's why you won't fit inside. You pour it out where everyone.
Yeah, so in the A section, her voice is more a little bit sultry and a little sadder. And then in the B section, her voice becomes more airy and light.
Where everyone can see. They call you cry baby, but you don't fucking care. Cry baby, so you laugh through your tears. Cry baby, 'cause you don't fucking care. Tears fall to the ground, we'll just let them drown. Cry baby, we'll just let them drown. Cry baby, we'll just let them drown. I look at you and I see myself, and I know you're better than anyone else. And I have the same faucet in my eyes, so your tears are mine. They call me cry baby, but I don't fucking care. Cry baby, I laugh through my tears. Cry baby.
Now the bridge section there I thought was a little weaker melodically. The video continues to be dramatic and interesting and surreal. It looks like her stuffed animals are abusing her. It sort of seems a bit of a nightmare. Let's continue.
Cry baby, 'cause I don't fucking care. Tears fall to the ground, I just let them drown. Cry baby, I just let them drown. Cry baby, we'll just let them drown. Cry baby, I just let them drown. Cry baby, we'll just let them drown.
Well, at the end, she seems to be preparing to drown in a pool of her own tears. Her hairstyle reminds me a bit of Sia, who had a hairstyle like that. I think it's a very interesting video and song, although I think musically it would have been better if there were more live musicians playing it. It wouldn't sound so stiff. And particularly for a song like that, have more human emotion within the music rather than just the robotic feel that it has now. But let's look at the lyrics. And there appears to be a lot of lyrics. You seem to replace your brain with your heart. You take things so hard and then you fall apart. Try to explain, but before you can start, there's crybaby tears come out of the dark. The pre-chorus, someone's turning the handle to that faucet in your eyes. You pour it out where everyone can see. Your heart's too big for your body. It's why it won't fit inside. You pour it out where everyone can see. They call you crybaby, but you don't fucking care. Crybaby, so you laugh through the tears. Crybaby, 'cause you don't fucking care. Tears fall to the ground. We'll just let them drown. In some ways, this type of lyric has been written many times, but I think her take on it is really interesting. She seems to be focusing on the fact that she can't hide her emotions, that that just comes out and she can't control it. Let's continue. We'll just let them drown. Crybaby. You're all on your own and you lost all your friends. You told yourself that it's not you, it's them. You're one of a kind and no one understands. But those crybaby tears keep coming back again. And I think this is a feeling a lot of people feel when they're young and when they're older as well. That you don't fit in, you're different from everybody else, and that no one understands. Pre-chorus, someone's turning the handle to that faucet in your eyes. You pour it out where everyone can see. Your heart's too big for your body. It's why it won't fit inside. You pour it out where everyone can see. The bridge is, I look at you and I see myself, and I know you better than anyone else, and I have the same faucet in my eyes, so your tears are mine. So in the bridge, it seems like she may be addressing her fans directly, saying, if you have these feelings, I understand, I feel the same. During the rest of the song, she seems to be singing first person from the character's point of view, the character being based on her own life experiences. The outro, Crybaby, Crybaby, I just let them drown. Crybaby, Crybaby, we'll just let them drown. Crybaby, Crybaby, we'll just let them drown. It's very interesting and provocative, and it's interesting to know what my young daughter is listening to. My attention, in that respect, my attention is drawn to the repeated use of the word fucking. We fought the battle for a while to keep her from listening to swear words, but once she gets on YouTube, it's everywhere. It's just a battle you can't win. And, you know, kids reach a certain age, they think it's cool to swear. I can remember myself in college swearing a lot in my film studies class because the kids were so naive. But I think I wanted to just shock them a little and see another type of person, another type of life where I came from. But I look back on myself at that time and think I was just kind of an idiot. That's Melanie Martinez with Crybaby, and it makes me curious to hear more and learn about the concept albums and where that story goes to. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Hope to see you again.
You can run, you can hide, but you'll never escape the feeling inside. We don't know what's needed here. Come on, let's start a fire. Can you sing out?